So good morning, everyone. I'm Gana Stegmann. I would like to say good morning to all of you in Germany, in Norway. Okay. So now it's already 10 a.m. in the morning in Germany and in Norway. And I believe in Indonesia, it's just like 4 p.m. So we have like 6 hours different. So, thank you very much to all participants who just arrived now or already like 10 minutes ago already. And Ghana Stegmann, I live in Germany. I would like to be your moderator during 1 until 1.5 hour now. And we have our speaker, Tin Hoang Tan. Is that right? How I spell it? Okay, good.
Yes,
So
yes.
Tin is actually from Vietnam. So he was born in Vietnam. And then I think he and his family went to Denmark. And later on, he went to Greenland, I think. And now he lives in Norway. I would like to read about his curriculum vitae, the short version. So he was born in 1902, already married. So I think it's about last year or 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
He visited Denmark, Vietnam, Norway, Greenland, Sweden, Finland, Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, Switzerland, Thailand, Cambodia, and of course Indonesia. I think it's about 5 years ago, 7 years ago. 1996. In 1996, he was active in voluntary work with children and young people and charity. In 1997 until 1999, he was the vice chairman and chairman, respectively, at Student Council and member of Central Board of a National Student Association. He met 2003 in Denmark. It was a very nice time. I think with hundreds of people from Asia and Europe, and he represented as a student council and member of Central. What you call that? Dennis Folk High School. And in 2006, he was the member of the academic council at the Faculty of Health in Aarhus University. I think I was also there in Aarhus with a ship with Tien in 2003. So from Renner to what you call that, Copenhagen, and then to Aarhus. And in 2016, he was the voluntary dentist at a dental mission in Cambodia. So why? Because he had an education. He was graduated in 1999 from primary and lower secondary school at 9th grade, and he continued in 2000 to 10th grade. So in 2003, he was graduated from high school, the higher secondary school at Joring Gymnasium. I don't know how to spell it. This is Danish, right? And in 2006, he got scholar stipendiate at the Institute of Odontology in Aarhus University, again in Aarhus. And in 2011, he got his master degree from the Master of Science in Dental Surgery in Aarhus University. You spent a lot of time in Aarhus. So it was a short data about Tien. No, I would like to switch on your microphone. It's already on. But at the time when we talk about the Zoom, you were in Denmark. So on the way from Denmark to Norway, somehow like that. So can you tell me about the situation now? Because a pandemic, it's not usual people traveling around the world because it's pretty difficult. You need to have a test, you need to have the certificate, the health certificate that you are free, you're negative from COVID-19, for example. Can you tell me about your travel from Denmark to Norway?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Joining you. About the pandemic, usually I live near Denmark, so I go to Denmark once a month or once or 2 months. But last year, 2002, I only went to Denmark for 2 times. So from the summertime to the Christmas time, I have to wait 6 months to go to Denmark. So I decided to go, even though it's restricted. But as Danish citizen, I can enter Denmark whenever I want. So it's not a problem. The problem is when I have I go back to Norway. Norway have very restricted. They have 10 days of quarantine. So when I go back, I go to Denmark for 14 days and then I stay there and enjoy the Christmas time and New Year's time with my family. And when I go back to Norway, me and my wife have to stay at home to be quarantined in 10 days. So in those 10 days, we didn't go outside to buy food or anything else. We just stay home. Oh, we can take a walk, but we have to stay away from people. We're not allowed to go near people. But yeah, so I have to pay with the 10-day quarantine for visit Denmark, but it's worth it because it's so long time ago I have visit my family. So that's the situation.
How much is it for 10 days permission to enter Norway?
So they cut 1/3 of my salary.
Oh my God, this is like Germany, 1/3.
Yeah.
Okay. Per month.
Yeah, per month. Yeah, per month. Yeah, that this month.
Okay, so you can go easily to Denmark, but it's not easy for you to come back to Norway, and you need to pay for that. That's quite interesting.
No, it's I don't pay to anything, but if I don't work, I don't receive the salary for the 10 days.
Okay, so it's just like Steuer in Germany, we call it, right? Steuer. Is it
Steuer.
Steuer?
Tax? No, it's not tax. No. It's I just say it wrongly because it's mean that if I don't work in those 10 days, I didn't get salary from those 10 days. So they cut my salary for 10 days.
Jadi teman-teman, saya ketemu dengan si Tien ini waktu itu ada di Denmark ya, tahun 2003. Kami mengikuti pertemuan remaja Asia Eropa. Sekarang ini karena dia bekerja di Norway, dia harus bolak-balik ya. Jadi untuk kembali ke Denmark lebih mudah ketimbang dia ketika harus balik ke Norway ya, karena itu bukan negaranya dia. Dan dia mengatakan bahwa dia harus membayar kekurangan misalnya 10 hari di mana dia tidak berada di Norway. Tien from Denmark and then you move to Greenland. I think Greenland is still a part of Denmark, right? So this is like autonomy, an island, autonomy from Denmark. And I think they use kroner, Danish kroner. Okay, so okay, so how is the different Asian country? So Denmark and then Greenland and then Norway. Even if they are European countries, do you feel something different between three countries?
Very, very different because in Vietnam it's very, very hot, very warm, very humid, and in Denmark it's not so humid. It's cold, but in summertime it's warm. And in Greenland it's almost cold, almost every time. Every time of the year is cold. During summer too. In summer it can be up to 15 degrees Celsius. That's high. So in the winter time it's very long in Greenland. So the difference is you can see it. If you have Denmark is almost like the other European countries. So if you've seen the European countries, you know how Denmark is like. That the only thing is that Denmark have no mountains. Denmark is a flat land. So it's very easy to drive through Denmark. It's so flat. The highest peak in Denmark is 173 meters high. We like to call it the sky mountain, but it's not even a mountain. It's only a peak. So, but Greenland have a lot of mountains. You can see it when I show you the pictures in Greenland.
Okay. Jadi teman-teman, memang tiga negara yang dia sebut ini sangat ya, karena Asia itu kan hangat gitu ya kayak di Indonesia. Sedangkan seperti halnya di mana tadi yang diceritakan pertama di Denmark ya. Jadi waktu itu kita berdua berberapa ratus gitu ya. Kami berkumpul di sebuah rumah milik Volkshochschule. Jadi seperti Volkshochschule. Di sana sepi, kemudian tidak ada pegunungan. Pokoknya semua lurus aja. Jadi kalau kita melihat tuh kayak semua lapang aja gitu ya. Jadi beda banget dengan Jerman. Misalnya saya tinggal di Jerman ya. Kemudian dia juga akan tentang berada di Greenland itu sebagai bagian turun dari Denmark. Ternyata di sana juga tambah beda dengan Denmark. Jadi di Greenland ini dia mengatakan bahwa kayaknya setiap hari itu terang gitu ya. Jadi kalau musim panas pun sebenarnya dingin, kalau menurut saya masih 15 derajat ya, kalau orang Indonesia udah pakai jaket begitu. Tapi untuk orang Greenland itu udah hangat. Okay, so how is it in Norway? How is it the pandemic situation?
I'm in this. Norway is a very long country, and I'm in the southern part of Norway. Norway is actually one of the best country in Europe to handle the pandemic situation. It's but they close their borders very tight, so they don't let many people in. And if they go in, they have to be quarantined. And if you don't have a place like me, I have a flat to go to be quarantined. You have to go to a hotel to be quarantined. So it's very strict here in Norway, but that means it's very low. The incident is very low.
How many people live in Norway?
Norway, we have approximately 5.5 million. The country is very big in comparing to Denmark, but the population is almost like Denmark. So people live very spread over a big area of land. Yeah.
Nggak tahu nih, saya belum research ya, bahwa dia mengatakan sebenarnya di Norway ini merupakan daerah atau negara yang memiliki angka pasien yang terinfeksi corona ini lebih rendah dari negara-negara Eropa lainnya, bahkan dipandang bagus karena mereka sangat strict ya, jadi sangat ketat sekali. Misalnya yang kena harus karantina di hotel misalnya begitu ya. Dan dia mengatakan bahwa Norwegia ini ternyata daerahnya lebih besar, lebih luas dari Denmark. Padahal waktu saya di sana udah merasa ini udah besar begitu ya Denmark ya, tapi ternyata justru Norwegia ini lebih besar, tetapi karena penduduknya hanya 5 juta tadi ya, 5,5, jadi nyebar begitu ya. Tidak seperti di kita tuh ngumpul banyak, rame gitu ya. You work clinic or in hospital, or do you work in your own because dentist?
I work in the public dental clinic.
Okay.
It's not like other countries. The public dental clinic is not situated in the hospital, but it's public funded, and the children have free dentistry in Norway, and also some the group of people like the disabled, the mental illness, they have also free dentistry in Norway. So I treat those people, and I also treat normal people, normal adult people who pay to go to dentist. So it's a broad patient group, and I work there. It's just actually I'm situated 100 meters from my job, so my job is only 100 meters from me. So I just in the morning I just walk over the street and then I go to work.
That's nice. I heard last time in Germany that many German doctors, they go to Norway or Scotland, for example, because the salary is higher.
I have many colleagues who are German in Norway, both doctors and assistant for doctors, dentists, and assistant for dentists. So and also dental technician. So many of the German field in the dentistry and also in the medicine, they work here in Germany, actually a lot.
Okay, so can you tell us about the salary? How high is it?
You have to compare to two type of salary, because if you are working in a public dental clinic, then you get a fixed salary. So, and if you work in a private clinic, then you get your salary as the percentage of your work. So in the private, it's not easy to say how much you get. But normally, I think also in the other countries, the private salary is always higher than the public salaries, because public servants, we have other goods, so our salary is not so high.
Right, my question.
I get before taxes it's almost $100,000
in a month. Meninggalkan Jerman karena menurut mereka di Norwegia gajinya lebih menggiurkan. Makanya tadi saya tanya karena kebetulan si Tien ini adalah seorang dokter gigi. Okay, Tien, let's go to your presentation. I almost forgot it because you already prepared your presentation about the northern light, the green light.
Yeah. So can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. I will tell you about my experience in Greenland And actually, the northern light is only a little part of it, because Greenland is much more. Greenland is, as you can see in the pictures, it's snow and mountains and ice. I will show you mostly of pictures, and then I can talk a little bit. I have many pictures, many beautiful pictures, even though my camera is a very small one. It's not so good of taking pictures, but still the picture is very good, because the scenery is very good.
What did you use? What kind of camera did you
I think it's a Fiji, a little Fiji, just the little one you can take in your pocket. Yeah, pocket camera. Yeah. Aurora Borealis is the.
This is
Yeah,
in the pocket camera. Oh.
It's very beautiful, but there are also other colors, as you can see in this picture. Or in this picture, you can just sit on the floor, sit on the ground, or just lie down on the ground and just look up upon the sky, and you can see the dancing northern light, mostly green, and it dances different kind of motif.
Wow.
So it's very beautiful looking at it.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful. Yeah,
God.
but the temperature in during summertime is actually plus, but during wintertime is minus, and dependent where you are in Greenland, it can be cold up to minus 60 centuries, minus 60 degrees Celsius. Yeah.
Oh, 60.
It's 60. Yeah, it can be very cold.
Minus 60.
Okay. But this is actually all these pictures of the northern light I've shown you before. It's actually not mine. I bought it because it's my camera is not so big. So you have to have a big camera that can stay still in example 10 seconds, so it can take the pictures. Like you can see, it take pictures in the middle of the dark. And you can see that the people are very. You can see the people in there, and you can see it's very pleasant. But it's not. It's very dark outside. Very dark. Normally, you can with a normal camera, you can not take this kind of picture. Then you have the pictures I got is like this. It's not.
This is yours.
This is my picture. Yeah, this is my picture. Yeah. Because in the dark, it's. You have to take a longer time to take one picture, example 10 seconds to take one picture.
10 seconds.
So this, so you can get a picture like this, but this is only take one thing is 2 or 3 seconds. So I didn't get all the very beautiful pictures, but for me it's beautiful enough. But when you stay there, when you are on the ground and looking up the sky, it's more beautiful than this. More beautiful than this. So this is the best picture I could check, because the sky is very dark. It's totally darkness out there. So it's difficult to take a picture. But this is, you can see, for me it's very beautiful. But when you go there yourself, you can see it's even better.
Unbelievable. This is miracle.
And like I told you, it's almost the green light is the most dominant light. All the other lights is rare and it's only come in some seconds and then disappear again. The green light is the most dominant. Yeah.
Okay. So how was your preparation? Because you lived at a time in Greenland, so people who will come from other countries, like me from Germany, for example, or the people from Indonesia, do you have any tips that make us easily or possible to reach the green light?
In the green light is possible to reach in almost every part of Greenland.
Oh, okay.
I think it's only.
Nuuk.
Nuuk, yeah. Nuuk is one good place to have green light.
Okay.
It is.
And which one was your place with your pocket camera?
Yeah, I can show you. This is the other part of the presentation. We can. This is Greenland, as you can see, and Greenland. The flag of Greenland is like this, red and white. It means the circle inside is the sun, because they love sun, and because half of a year is darkness for them. So the sun is very crucial, very important to them. So it's the rising sun above the ocean, and the national day of Greenland is the 21st of June, and it's not the day that they founded the country. No, it's the longest day in the year. So the national day is the longest day of the year because sun is so important for them. And as you can see in the map, Greenland is situated very near the North Pole and very near to Canada. And Greenland is almost contained almost like the ice sheet. So it's all ice, and ice. Only in the coast you can live in the coast, like you see in the map. At the map, you can see all the mountains, all the green part of the coast. You can live there. And Nuuk, I'm sorry, can you see if I take my my mouse? Can you see the mouse?
No.
No. Okay. So sorry.
Yes, I see it.
Okay.
Yes.
If you see the mouse, so Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. It's situated in here in the southern part, southwestern part. Yeah. And my town, the town I live in, called Nanotalik, and the town I visited in the area is Karadok, and Nanotalik is situated in here. So it's in the bottom of Greenland. So I'm in the most southern part in Greenland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's very southern, but you still see the green light. I'm sorry, the northern light. A lot of the northern light. But if you move in even more northern, like in this area, you see a lot of green light. Even more green northern light. But Nuuk is situated like here. So there are city towns across the western coast here that people live in. And there are some people living in here, and also some people living in this area. And as you can see, in Greenland, there is one American air base. It's the American Thule Air Base. They are situated in here. So the American military is present in Greenland. They have been present there since World War II, because Greenland is an important part to defense against the Germany, and later against the Soviet Union. And Greenland is very big. It's 2 million kilometers big. So it's actually three times bigger than Borneo. Imagine that.
Really?
And three times bigger than Borneo. And and New Guinea is the second biggest, but the Borneo is the third biggest, and Greenland is 3 times bigger than that. And if you compare to Java, Greenland is 15 times bigger than Java.
You make me so sad.
But as you can see, but the population in Greenland is very small. It's only 56,000 people living in Greenland. So, and they live very spread. And 1/3 of the population, approximately 18,000, are living in the capital, Nuuk. So as you can see, most of the Greenland is not inhabited, and most of it is the ice sheet. So when it's unlivable. Good. And how to travel to Greenland? There's only flights from Denmark to Greenland. You cannot fly from US or from Canada to Greenland. It's because Greenland belongs to Denmark. Greenland is a part of the kingdom of Denmark, and it is the world's largest island, as you can see. So and in summertime you can also fly from Iceland. Iceland is the island next to Greenland. It's also part of the Nordic country. But in Greenland, if you go there, you can so you can only go by airplane or helicopter or boat to go from town to town. You cannot drive a car from a town to another town. They have car in Greenland, but they only can drive in the small town in the town they live in. They cannot take it to another part of Greenland. They have to take a boat to take their car to another part. So you cannot and you cannot walk from one part to another part. It's so long. It's so long and so mountainous. So it's difficult to go from one part to another part. So airplane, helicopter, or boat. That is the mean of transportation. And as you can see, the Greenland is covered of snow and ice. And it's a lot. As you see, I can take this from the flight. You can see the first pictures is the ice sheet is going out of in the ocean, so it's pressing out of the ocean. And the next picture is the ice caps. Only snow, snow, and snow, as you can see. When you fly over Greenland, you see nothing else but the white color of snow and ice. Yeah.
And did you already mention how much was that? Because you need to take plane and helicopter and boat. Was that expensive?
Yeah, it is. Greenland, sadly, it's very expensive to go to Greenland and to be in Greenland, because everything has to be imported in Greenland. So the food you buy is also very expensive in Greenland, also for normal people. So if you want to go to Greenland, you can do it, but you have to plan it very carefully, and you cannot just say, "Oh, today I want to go here." No, you have to plan it, because you have to plan how to come to that place you want to go. So if you want to buy a ticket, you have to buy a ticket to Denmark, to Copenhagen, and from Copenhagen you can buy. You can fly to the main airport in Greenland, and from the main airport you can fly to the destination of choice. Like Nuuk is not the main airport. The main airport is not Nuuk.
Do you still remember how much you spent last time?
No, because I didn't pay for my ticket. The workplace of me pay for the ticket, so I didn't pay it. They pay for me to fly from Denmark to Greenland, and from the airport they pay me for the boat. And then when I go back from Greenland to Denmark, I got the helicopter from my town to the airport, and from the airport flying back to Greenland. It's paid, so I didn't think about. But I think is you have to pay maybe $2,000 in your flight from Copenhagen to 1,000 to 2,000, 1,000 to 2,000, and you have to go to many places in Greenland. You have to calculate your expense flying from one place to another place. So if you go, I recommend you to stay maybe in two places. Don't go to many places.
Okay, excuse me, Tien. Do you still have many pages that you want to present?
Yeah, I do have some pages. Yeah.
How many more do you have?
How much time do I have?
No, because I think we need to manage also for the people that can ask you questions. So it's not only.
Oh, yes.
PowerPoint. That is why I asked you how many pages left now.
I have a lot, but it's only you can ask me a question, and then I can just put the slideshow go by itself. Can I do that?
God, so many.
So it's mostly pictures.
Oh my!
It's mostly pictures. So it's you can see how can I start?
I'm
sorry, I have
to be lazy. Okay, so
I don't have, yeah.
I think we can go to the question, because some people already have many questions on the chat room, so it's better too. So you can close your presentation, your PowerPoint. And so I will go to the question that already in our chat room. Mbak Muslifa Asyani, I would like to say hi to Mbak Nani.
Mr. Tien, maybe I just would like to ask you my first question. You already said, sharing that one of your visit to Greenland is for free, right? But then when did you decide that you really want to visit Greenland, except for that free tour? Like, it's like a big dream for everyone to see directly the Northern Lights. So how many exactly have you visit Greenland, except of your free tour that you shared to us previously. Maybe that's all. Thank you, Mbak Gana.
Thank you, Mbak Nani. And I think, Tien, you need to switch on your microphone, please.
I have only been in Greenland one time. It's that for 3 years ago in that trip, because I want to combine my work and the experience of Greenland. So I combined those two together. So I only went there for one, but I definitely want to go back to Greenland to visit them again. And next time I go back, I'll take my wife with me so she can experience all the Greenlandic beauty of nature.
But Tien, you said that you worked there as a dentist in Greenland, and just now you say it's only one time, and then
So I combine I worked there for 6 months, and in that 6 months, 6 months, yeah.
So that is my question, because you live there 6 months. I think you have like weekend, where you can have your free time with your family or with yourself. That is my question. If you also travel during the weekend within 6 months that you work there in Greenland, but you said you were only one time visited.
No, I live in the town of Nanortalik for 6 months, and I stay there and I experience everything in that 6 months. So everything I experience, all the pictures I take is within the 6 months. I didn't go to Nuuk because Nuuk is too far away. I have to go there. I have to take maybe 14 days off my schedule. And the workplace won't allow me to do that because I have to work in the weekdays. So I only stay in the southern part, and I visit the other town, Kakodok, for 3 days, I think. So but I also work in the small villages. I have to go to small villages and help people with the dentists, with the teeth there, and I visit them and I experience other things there.
Okay. So the next question, I would like to say hello to Giorgio. He will be our speaker next month too, and Mbak Siti Asia in Bonn, in Germany. So the next question, I would like to Edrida Pulungan. Please switch on your camera. You can say it yourself. I don't see you now. There you are. Nice to see you. Congratulations again for the award ASN 2020. Amazing.
You too, amazing woman in Kompasiana. Thank you, Mbak Gana.
It was our year.
Thank you, Mr. Tien. Very good inspirations, and everybody really wants to get inspiration like you, get experience to see the green light. Would you like to tell me what is the preparations, or like a physical? Maybe we need some good health. Thank you.
I can hear you as the preparation to go to Greenland. The first thing is, you need clothes that is warm enough. It's a very good jacket, and also the clothes have to be good. They have to be warm. You have to wear 3 layers to there, and you have to have good physical condition, because we go there. You have to go out and experience the nature, experience everything, and you have to walk a lot. When I was there, I walk, and I climbed the mountains, and so it's very, very demanding of your physical, physics, So I think when I was there in the 6 months, I eat a lot. I eat a lot of the Greenlandic food. It's very tasteful, it's very a lot of meat, but I think I lost 10 pounds. I lost 6 kilos during that time. So you have to walk and walk and walk and walk.
Thank you, Mbak Ed. And now I would like to let Pak Sutiono. Pak Sutiono, are you there? Okay, the question is, do you go to Greenland by yourself, or or together with a tour agent, or just like a group? What's that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's I think is one again. It's because I go to work in Greenland, so it's everything is set for me. So you can either go to yourself, but I think I would like to recommend, if you try to go to Greenland, you go with an agent, because when you go there, you cannot say, I want to go by myself from this part to the other part. The means of transportation are limited, so it means that you cannot choose to go 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. it's only maybe one times a day you can go. And the seats in the transportation is limited, so it's better to have someone to plan it with you for you. But of course, when they do it, they take money and it's expensive. But if you go to Greenland, you have to make sure it is expensive. Greenland is very expensive because if you don't have people helping you, you die. Because if you go in the mountain and nobody help you, you will die because it's so cold and there's some part of the country have polar bears, and polar bears can kill you
and then eat you.
They do. They do.
Oh my God, it's scary. Okay, so that was the question, the answer to Pak Sutiono. And I would like to welcome Knut because he has a question. You're right.
Is that in the current situation or is that in the Greenland situation? I don't know. I think here, I think when I go to Greenland, there's no corona, so that time is no wearing mask. But here in Norway, they're not restricted with the masking because the the incident is still low. So you are not you're not asked to wear masks. They only say you can wear masks in public transportation and also when you meet other people. And I think in Oslo, in the capital of Norway, the incidents are higher than the other parts. They say you have to wear mask in public transportation and in the shopping centers. The shopping centers, the shops, and the restaurants in Norway is not shut down. It's still open. I think in Germany it's shut down, isn't it?
Yeah, it's locked down now. So now the next question is from David Puspowardojo.
Hello sir, may I ask about the culinary there? Is there any Indonesian food or not? Thank you.
Indonesian food. Okay. I think in Greenland there are no Indonesian food in Greenland, but I think there are Filipinos. There are Filipinos and Thai people living in Greenland. So they make food, Thai food and Filipino food, and I think actually also some Chinese is living there. But I haven't heard about Indonesian restaurant in Greenland. No. Sorry.
Or you can make one because you were in Kalimantan, right? You were in Borneo a long time ago, and you know already the nasi goreng or pisang goreng.
Yeah, I do. I still buy some of the noodles, the instant noodle of nasi goreng. I need it.
Bobby, Indomie. Okay, good.
Yeah,
so,
Indomie.
You like it, right? Terima
I
kasih, David. Oke, ada pertanyaan dari Mbak Nuti Laraswati. What months do you suggest us to go there? In which month?
If you want to see the northern light, I think it's best to go in September month. It's September because it's still warm enough and the weather condition is not so bad, and there is the peak time to see the northern light. And March is also a time, the month where you can see a lot of northern light. But I think maybe March is still too cold, and it's from winter to spring is hard to go there. So and if you have a reservation of a flight, the flight might be canceled. I know people who are stranded on the airport for 1 week or 2 weeks because there's a snowstorm or other kind of weather condition that is not, so the flight doesn't allow to fly. So they just stay in the airport hotel for 1 or 2 weeks.
That is terrible.
So September would be the best.
September could be the best. Okay, but I heard also people try to go there since March, April to Greenland to see the green line.
You can.
Okay.
You can.
Yeah. Now we go to the next question from Mbak Siti Asia. Hello, good morning, Bon. This is Germany. Mrs. Bon. So the question is, have you ever been there in Greenland? Because if not, do you plan to go there? I think Mbak Siti dia tadi sudah cerita bahwa dia pernah di Greenland ya. But maybe you can tell.
Aku tanya kamu. I ask you if you have been
there. I would love to go there. Last time when Tien was there and I asked him, and he said, not this time, not that time, and maybe next time. So that is why I have never been there before. And I would love to be in the future, because I think it's quite interesting when you know someone in the island or in the country and we visit him or visit her, and then also to see something new. Jadi karena saya sudah pernah tanya ke dia, saya boleh nggak berkunjung ke tempatnya dia waktu dia masih menjadi dokter gigi ya, waktu itu 6 bulan, selama 6 bulan saja. Terus dia bilang, wah kayaknya susah karena transportasinya susah. Jadi nggak kayak di Jerman begitu. Kita mau kemana, oh bisa pakai bis, pakai kereta api, pakai pesawat kecil begitu ya. Tetapi di Greenland ini ternyata transportasinya tidak seperti di negara kita di Jerman ataupun di Indonesia yang di Asia seperti itu ya, karena orangnya sedikit dan memang dia cerita tadi ya, pulaunya itu 3 kali besar dari Kalimantan, lebih besar dari Kalimantan. Nah untuk itu orangnya sedikit, jadi memang untuk transportasinya masih susah. Jadi kita nggak bisa jalan-jalan kayak kita jalan-jalan di Jerman, misalnya dari Saitingen ke Bonn gitu nggak bisa ya. Jadi harus benar-benar direncanakan begitu ya.
If you like to go there, do it for at least 2 weeks. Don't go there to just 5 days. It's not worth it. Go at least 2 weeks or maybe 1 month is better.
Okay, good. Terima kasih Mbak Siti Asia. Now I would like to say hi to Giorgio. You're already there. Hello Giorgio. How are you today? Good morning.
Hello, I'm fine. Looking forward to be the speaker in the following session.
Ya, jadi teman-teman, Giorgio ini adalah calon speaker narasumber kita di Zoom bulan Februari. Jadi dia akan bercerita tentang perjalanannya di Indonesia. Semoga ini akan menginspirasi kita semua untuk selalu mengeksplor jalan-jalan di Indonesia, tidak hanya di luar negeri. So, Giorgio, have you ever been in Greenland or somewhere where you can see the Northern Light before?
No, unfortunately not. But it was very nice now to see the presentation and the lights. Yeah, I would like to one day, but it's very cold. I usually prefer to go to warm places.
Indonesia, the next destination, right? Okay, good. Thank you, Giorgio. I'm looking forward to see you. Now we go to Farisa Belova. Can you please switch on your video and your microphone, please?
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Hello.
I hear you.
Yes, hello. Mengadakan Stegmann, about a lot of information from the media, the impact of global warming. A lot of information from the media, a lot of global warming about causing the age the abnormally male at the Greenland. How to stop or and prevent it? Yes.
Okay, thank you, Farisa. I think I don't see. I think you have a problem with
a beautiful place.
Okay. So thank you, Farisa. So, Tien, what is your opinion about the global warming in Greenland?
There's still a lot of ice, but what I have when I went there and spoke to the local people living there, they say that the summertime is longer than they used to be, and that also the hunting season for them is not so good, and also the polar bears is coming more to the populated areas, because the polar bear need the ice to float, and they can catch the seal so they can eat it. But when the ice melts faster, so the ice is gone, then the polar bear need food, and they go to places where people live, and then they take food there or even attack people. So the impact of the melting of the global warming is real. Is real for them. They can see it, and I don't think Greenland can do much about it. It's the global situation, so it's something all the countries in the world have to do something. The consequences in Greenland is very very present, and you can see it. They can feel it because it's something that's affect the everyday, and also the food situation for the native Greenland population. So I think it's we have to do something. The Greenland cannot do anything.
Oke, jadi Mbak Farisa ya, bahwa ternyata memang global warming ini sangat mempengaruhi alam yang ada di Greenland. Karena di sana kan ada bear ya, polar bear, dan ini akan mempengaruhi populasi mereka. Kalau hangat mereka nggak bisa hidup, kalau dingin mereka akan hidup berkembang begitu ya. Dan tentu saja banyak hal yang harus dilakukan oleh pemerintah Greenland ataupun masyarakat dunia agar yang namanya global warming ini agak direm begitu ya. Tentu saja manusianya juga harus ikut serta dalam program ini. Kemudian we go to, or I would like to ask Mbak Clara, maybe Mbak Clara or Mbak Eka Novitasari. Do you have any question? Because I think most of them already asked question, but you haven't asked question. No question. Okay.
But I can say that if you plan to see the Northern Light is the goal of you to see. Greenland is not the first place you want you want to go, because it's the most difficult place to even get there. It's only one flight. That flight from Copenhagen to Greenland is the main gate to Greenland. So it's not there you go. If you go, come either to Canada or come to Europe, and from Europe you can just go up to Finland, Sweden, or Norway. Just in the northern part of those three countries, then you have a lot of opportunities to see Greenland. And the mean of transportation there, road, so you can drive with cars if you want to, and and they have buses and they have ferries. So, and the hotels are good, a lot of it, and they do make a big industry for the tourist industry, for people seeing the green light, the Northern Light. And if you don't want to go with agencies, you can book it yourself, because Airbnb is also available and hotels are available. So it's a much easier way to see the Northern Light in the northern part of the Finland, Sweden, and Norway. And actually, Iceland is also available too. Iceland have a lot of flights to Iceland from Europe and from US too.
Oke, jadi Pak Sutyono itu tadi tip dari tim ya, bahwa untuk pergi ke Greenland itu memang yang harus dicari yang green light-nya tadi, yang aurora borealis tadi. Dan dari sana Bapak Sutyono bisa jalan-jalan ke Finlandia, ke Norwegia, ke negara-negara yang dekat dengan Greenland, karena di sana banyak hal yang bisa dilihat dan lebih mudah transportasinya dibanding di dalam Greenland. Oh, now the question from Giorgio Conella.
Yeah, I was just curious what is the price of an accommodation there in Greenland? Probably there are not so many on choice. But...
No, if you want to stay at a hotel, I think it's at least $200 to $300 per day. And if you just at least $200 to $300. And I did go to visit another town, and I see it's not Nuuk. Nuuk is, I think, is more expensive. I see that the hotel there is $300 for a day, and then I bought an accommodation at a folk high school. It's a school. They also have rooms for accommodation. I pay only $100 per day. So that's the cheapest accommodation there.
Oh, I can be bankrupt. Okay, it's quite expensive. Okay.
It is, and also when you buy stuff in the market, it's also expensive, because almost everything they sell normal stuff like in Europe, but they have to import it from Europe, and they have to sail it from Denmark boat, with a big boat to Greenland. And a cucumber, I think a cucumber in Germany maybe costs less than €1. In Greenland, it costs you €3 or 5 or 4, sometimes €4. So €4 for a cucumber is expensive.
Okay. So I have more question from Clara. Hi, Mr. Tien. Does your proximity to the location to see the aurora make you regularly enjoy the beauty of hunting aurora between September to March?
When I were in Norway, it's long, because in Norway I live in the southern part, so I have to go very far to go to see Northern Light. I do thinking that we might in March, when the situation of Corona is better, we plan to go to the northern part of Norway, so my wife can see her Northern Light for the very first time. But I don't know. Let's see how the Corona will beat us, because if the situation is worse, then we might not go. But if they get better, we can fly. We fly from here to the northern part of Norway and then see Northern Light there.
Okay, now we go to Gani.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My English is not good, but I want to ask to you.
Okay.
Can we plant something there? For example, vegetables or something? Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, you mean in Greenland? You can plant some, but it's hard and difficult. The condition there is it's not so good. It's very harsh for plants to grow, and the plants which grow in Greenland is it's not high, because it's very difficult for them to be high, because the weather condition won't allow it. And you can see here, this is a tree actually. This is actually a tree, but the tree is climbing in the ground, because in there they can sit warm. Because if they go high up, the cold and the wind will blow it away. So this is actually a tree. So it's climb on the ground. That's how it is. But there are plants, and you can grow them, and they also grow. You cannot grow wheat or rice, but you can grow potatoes. Potatoes is grown there, and you can also grow a lot other kind of vegetable. It may have to be vegetable that can grow in the cold area. So all the vegetable grown in Indonesia, they cannot grow here. They have to be they have to can adapt to the Greenlandic condition.
You have also pink flowers.
Pink flowers?
Yes. On the page 41, you have pink flowers. The next
Oh.
page, I put it in.
Yeah. This is What's about There are many beautiful flowers in Greenland. There are.
Small, short and small.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Now the question from Ade Umar Said. Can you switch on your camera, please, Ade?
Hello, Gana. Yes, it's me.
Hello.
Sorry, I cannot switch on my camera, but I can maybe read my question here.
Yes, why not?
Okay, my name is Adi from Munich, Germany, and I'm also curious about the people there. I'm not sure. Also, do the people there speak also English, or maybe are they also helpful and also kind like Indonesian people?
Thank you, Ade. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you. I don't see you. Okay.
The Greenlandic people are very nice, and very hospitality is very high. They invite you to come home to their house, and they invite you to eat. They have something called kaffemik. Kaffe is coffee. Mik is gathering in the Greenlandic language. It's on every occasion they have kaffemik. Kaffemik is a party, but it's not a party. It's a party they to have, but people just come and just sit and eat a cake or eat some food for maybe half an hour and then go again. Other people come, so the whole town come to visit and to talk to them. Congratulations to the people holding the coffee meet. So it's very warm and very welcoming. When I was there, I just go to a lot of coffee meet, even though I don't know the people. I just know the friends of the people having a coffee meet. So they invite me to come and to have food with them or eat cake with them. It's very nice. And Greenland does have their own language. It's so difficult. It's very difficult language. One sentence can be 15 words. No, one word can be 15 letters. 15 letters. It can be very long letters. And that long letter, it's actually a whole sentence. So it's very, very unclear for us how they can make it. But one word, very long, and that word, it's one sentence. And so it's very difficult for foreigners to understand them, and I think you have to stay there for very, very long time for you to learn Greenlandic language. But most people do speak Danish, because Danish is the colonies. You can say that colonies. So they learn Danish from second class, and some of the young people now do also learn English, but it's limited. The people living there is not so good in English. Only those who are working a lot with foreigners, they do speak a little English, but even though, no, it's mostly Danish or Greenlandic.
Jadi teman-teman, dia bercerita bahwa di Greenland ini punya budaya yang sama, hampir sama dengan Jerman. Jadi punya budaya minum kopi. Jadi mereka ini memiliki budaya yang hangat, dan ternyata bahasanya sangat susah sekali untuk dimengerti. Jadi harus lama di sana kalau misalnya ingin paham tentang bahasa yang dipakai oleh Greenland. Jadi meskipun mereka adalah koloni dari Denmark atau merupakan bagian dari kerajaan Denmark, ternyata mereka memiliki bahasa sendiri dan memiliki budaya yang bagus, seperti minum-minum kafe bersama sore-sore. Dan tentu saja untuk bahasa Inggris mereka juga mempelajari setelah mereka bekerja dengan orang asing atau sudah berada di sekolah di tingkatan yang tinggi. Jadi bahasa Danish sendiri, bahasa Denmark sendiri mereka pelajari ketika di kelas yang kedua. Okay, the next question is from Giorgio.
What about the food? You mentioned the food. Is there like a national dish of what they are proud of, and how does it taste?
Yes, yes, I can show you some pictures, because the food is totally different from the food we know. This is the coffee make I mentioned about. The food is totally different. Let's see there. You can see they eat a lot of raw food and a lot of meat, because before they don't grow a lot of vegetable. Now they can grow potatoes, but potatoes are imported from Europe, and Europe imported it from South America. So it's something new. And you see in the pictures, the black thing here is actually dry seal food, seal meat from the seal. It's dry, the seal. So they eat a lot of dry fish, and they also eat whale. You know, the whale, the big animal, the big ocean animal. They eat it a lot, and as you can see here, so this is very common food for them, and it's you can eat it, but it's not. You maybe enjoyed it once, but if you have to enjoy it many times, you have to adapt your stomach to it, because you are not. It's very difficult to eat. It's so fatty. It's very fat, and it's very very raw. So it's you not used to it. You think it doesn't taste good. It does taste good for me, because I like food. I like to experience other food culture. So, but I think I cannot eat it every day. I might can eat it once a month, and that's it, because the food are so heavy. And the best part of it is this. You can see this is seal meat. You can see the swimming feet here, and this is actually the skin of the whale, and this is the most delicate food in Greenland. So this is, it's not natural food, but I think it's the food that they all think as the delicacy. So this is the best part of the whale for the Greenland people. I try to eat it. For me, it doesn't taste good because it's very leathery. It's very hard to eat, and you have to chew it very, very long time before you can swallow it. And the white thing is the white part of the madek is called the madek. It's the fat, and the fat is the fat. And when I buy this madek, they told me you don't eat a lot of the fat, because if you eat a lot of the fat, it gives you too much in your mouth. So it can be too heavy for you to eat the food. And I didn't. I only eat a small part of it. So they eat a lot of fat, because they need fat to stay warm, to stay healthy, to stay gain weight, so you can survive the winter. So it's very fatty, very meaty food in Greenland.
Okay, quite interesting. So Ben, do you like to ask question? I think Ben would like to ask you question. So do you want to visit Greenland? Because last time you want to visit Tien.
Yeah, it would be really great to see the Northern Lights. That I'm very interested to see them. When is the best time to go there?
To Greenland, or to visit to see Northern Light?
To see the Northern Lights.
Yeah, the Northern Light is best in the dark time. So it's mean from August to April, depending where you are on the map. So, but September and March are the best time to catch the Northern Light, because it's the time when the globus is changing. So it's the best time, March and September. But when I was there, I think I saw that I was in Greenland from late June to from July to December. So I was there from summertime to wintertime, and from September to December, I have a lot of opportunities to see the Nordic Light, a lot of Northern Light, a lot of opportunity. I think I saw it 10, 15 times. Sometimes only a small part of it, and then in 10 minutes, in half an hour, it's gone. Sometimes it lasts for hours. So sometimes I just look outside the window. Oh, there's Northern Light. So I head outside and go and see it. So it's very common when you live in the belt that you can see the Northern Light.
Okay, thank you. So I think we need to finish our program now because it's been almost 1.5 hours. So teman-teman semuanya tadi udah banyak sekali cerita yang sudah dibagikan oleh Tien ini, bahwa ternyata perjalanan ke Greenland ini untuk melihat lampu hijau atau cahaya hijau tadi, aurora tadi, tidak semudah yang kita bayangkan. Butuh banyak persiapan, misalnya dari baju, misalnya harus 3 lapis, misalnya dengan jaket misalnya. Kemudian minimal 1.000 sampai 2.000, itu hanya transport ya, belum termasuk makanan, akomodasi dan lain sebagainya. Untuk gambaran saja, hotel itu paling murah €100, $100. Jadi kira-kira 1,5 jutaan ya, 1,7 jutaan itu satu malam. Kalau kita seminggu di sana, kita bisa, tekor banget ya. Belum termasuk makanannya, karena makanan di sana sangat mahal, standarnya sangat mahal dibandingkan dengan Jerman ataupun dengan Denmark sendiri. Kemudian tadi si Tien sudah cerita pernah makan ikan paus. Jadi ikan paus itu kalau dimakan kenyal begitu ya, jadi susah untuk dikunyah. Jadinya makan paus ini merupakan makanan yang sangat, menurut dia sangat istimewa, karena untuk di daerah lain tentu tidak seperti yang ada di Greenland sendiri. Di sana juga ada kebiasaan yang namanya minum kopi bersama. Jadi dengan keluarga, dengan teman begitu ya, dengan makanan yang berbeda dengan di Jerman atau di Indonesia misalnya. Kemudian bagi teman-teman yang ingin pergi ke sana, disarankan untuk ke sana pada bulan September karena bulan gelap. Ya, September kan agak gelap ya, tidak menuju winter, musim dingin. Jadinya langit gelap, dan ketika gelap itu mencukupi mata kita untuk melihat lampu hijau, cahaya hijau tadi. Jadi untuk menangkap gambarnya, untuk melihat dengan kasat mata akan lebih mudah. Dan dia sendiri mengatakan waktu itu dia pernah memakai pocket camera atau kamera saku yang ternyata bisa menangkap gambar yang ada di langit. Apalagi bagi kalian yang memiliki kamera DSLR, kamera yang lebih bagus dari yang dimiliki atau dibawa waktu itu oleh si Tien. Kemudian di daerah Greenland yang bisa kalian kunjungi adalah di daerah Nuuk atau di Narnotulik atau di Kakortok. Aduh, bacanya susah. Di Greenland ini saya kaget sekali kalau si Tien tadi bilang ternyata luasnya 3 kali lebih luas dari Borneo atau Kalimantan. Kalimantan sudah besar ya, ini Greenland lebih 3 kali lebih besar, bahkan 15 kali lebih besar dari Pulau Jawa. Jadi bikin saya sedih, ternyata Jawa kecil sekali ya. Kemudian teman-teman, bagi kalian yang ingin pergi melihat Northern Light tadi ya, disarankan untuk tidak hanya ke Greenland, tapi jalan-jalan untuk ke daerah lainnya seperti Finlandia, Norwegia, atau Swedia, daerah yang dekat-dekat karena mereka memiliki tempat wisata yang indah pula dengan transportasi yang infrastrukturnya lebih baik dibandingkan dengan di Greenland. Dan di Greenland ini kita nggak bisa seperti Mbak Siti tadi bilang ya, bagaimana kalau kita pakai karavan? Waduh, bisa beku jadi es karavan ya, karena di sana dingin banget. Dan memang daerahnya semua dengan es. Dan hanya ada di daerah kota yang bisa kita jalan-jalan, misalnya di Nuuk tadi, di capitalnya begitu ya. Baik, sebelum kita berpisah, saya terima kasih sekali lagi. Thank you very much to Tien Tong Han for your time, for your presentation, for about Greenland, a little bit about Norway, and a little bit about Denmark, for example. And thank you for all participants who already joined us today for the Zoom. We will still have next Zoom on Saturday with Mas Oni. And thank you for all participants in Germany, in Norway, in Indonesia, of course, from Sabang to Merauke. And for all your questions, so I think some of you will get top prize, will get a gift from us, from Dejavato. Thank you very much for your sponsor. And before we close this program, I would like you to switch on your video and we will make the documentation to make a photo. Thank you very much. So to all of you, have a nice weekend and see you on Saturday in the next Zoom. Terima kasih Mbak Nani, Ade, Mas Oni, Mas Gani, Mbak Dwi, Dek Sarvina, Mbak Eka, Mas Stegmann, Muhammad Yusuf, David, Mbak Nuti, Dek Wikan, Bern, ada Mbak Lita, ada Farisa, ada Tien, Hoang Tan, Siti Asia, ada Jojo and friend. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye. You can switch off your Zoom.